Okay, we've just got tapped into a trade here. The reason why is this is me following my market plan here, which you can see this is for a bullish example, but it's the same thing. Down, comes kind of consolidates, then breaks past, sharp V-shaped reaction is what we're looking for, aka liquidity sweep, sweeping liquidity to then bring buyers into the market. Then we need a fractal market shift up here to show that we are indeed turning bullish, or in our case it will be bearish. Then when it comes back in to the supply zone, that's when we enter, so that's my model. And then if we look here, we've got the same thing here. So the reason we're looking for sales is if you look at the swing time frame, and this is on the 15-minute that we do the higher time frame. There was one I took yesterday, $1.5 grand. Then today, we're already in profit. But anyway, let me explain the trade, why I've got into it. So you can see here, this low was broken by this candle because it closed below it. So what that means is it's saying that there's enough buyers that push the market down. So that shows that we're not going up, we're going down. So then you go, okay, what was the highest point that led to that break of structure? Well, it was this candle here, because all you do is you just draw a box from like here to here, and then you just take it up and you go, oh, like what's the highest bit? It's right there. So that's your swing high. Then when you see a significant retracement on the way down, that's your swing low. So this is our swing structure. Then what this box here is, like you see this thing, let me just put it back. That is like a premium and discount. So when the price is up here, it's you should be looking for sales, and when it's here, like the price is really expensive to sell here, like you're not going to get much, whether you get a lot of value when it's up here. So when it's in this half, just like our zones here, you want to look for sales. Then you might be wondering, what are these green boxes? Well, these are order blocks. So it's basically like, see when the market came up here, see this candle, like if I zoom in to this, like see this big black candle here, it's like that was the move up that then caused this big move down. So you can expect if price comes back into that again, if it comes back into this area where it moved up, price will probably move down. Same with this black candle here. And this is where, if price shot through this, then it doesn't respect it, it's probably not going to, you would just get rid of it. However, we can see here, beforehand price moved up. This fractal bit here as well, which is at roughly the same level, you could count that. You could have used this fractal, like see this wick, that could also counted as your order block, and then you could have entered when this white middle candle entered into it, you could have caught that sell. You could have then also used this one and then entered in on this candle, catching this move down. Then what I've done here is, so we're done with the higher time frame stuff, which is the 15-minute up here. So what we then do is, when it, see this black candle, when it touches into this order block, that is the higher time frame stuff done, where we expect the market to basically go the way it always does, where it goes like big move down, little retracement, big move down, little retracement, big move down, little retracement, big move down. Like that's just how the market goes when it's in a bullish downtrend. You can see here, this is about to take out our TPs, and I've got two, so I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, so what happens is we're expecting down, up, like that. Sorry, I'll draw it. So it's, and then you can see here the market's doing the exact same thing. It's like down, back up, down, back up, down, back up, down, back up, down. So all we're doing there is we've caught the down, and you can see how perfectly I've timed that, of like it re-enters this zone. So what you do here is 15-minute is your higher time frame, and you're just looking to map out your order blocks and stuff. This is you getting the general picture of how the market's going to move. So this was my order block. We tap into it here. Once you tap into it, you go down to the 5-minute. This is you looking for your entry model. So what my entry model is, if we go over to here, is literally goes down, comes back up, which is what I was talking about a minute ago, and then we need to see the sharp V-shaped reaction. Then it needs to have a market shift. Oh, sorry, Brad. It needs to close above here, come back down into our zone, and then shoot back up. So let's look on here and see why I've entered where I did. And fuck, we're close to closing out here. I just needed to go that bit further. What we need here is, so you can see here, here's where it enters in. So this is the move down, well, consolidating down, boom. So it's, here's our sharp V-shaped reaction. This is what we were looking for. And then right here is where it closes above. So that's your fractal market shift here. That's the most recent low, and it closes showing that the trend is changing down. Then this fractal area here, well, we're going off of this order block, but also like this fractal area here is our last fractal high. So once it taps back into here, we're looking for sales. And you can see it's literally been perfectly, like came back in, stop loss just behind the area. Like this is my bread and butter right here of just trading with the trend. And you can see now we're looking to finish, and I've put 2 different buys on. One on my funder account, which is up £1,000 right now. That is insane. And I don't touch anything. Like all my plan is just let it hit my stop loss. And all I do as well is I get rid of all my little red lines. My trade management is literally just, see here where it says ratio 3, once I've set my stop loss, I just drag my take profit down to 3 times that. And on my live account, which is money I can withdraw today, I'm up £86, and this account was hitting like £40 today. And the hardest bit for me is just letting this run out, of just don't touch anything. So yeah, let's see if this trade plays out. And I entered this at 8.10. It's now 8.20. This was like a proper scalp, and I enter on the 5 minute because I'm still within my first 12 months of trading. I've been doing it since April, and Brad recommends that, yeah, until you've had like 12 months market experience, don't fuck about with the 1 minute time frame, because there'll be too many false positives. Whether with this, it's like, okay, boom, in, and then hopefully here, within another 5 minutes, we should be out. And yesterday I was in such a long trade to make this exact same amount of money, and I just needed to come down. You can see how annoying that is, where it's like, it could have came down a bit more, and then I would have been out. Like if I'd have set my stop loss a bit closer, and then where did we go? 3. Yeah, we would have been out there actually. Damn, I think that's actually my bad. Yeah, I'm going to change my stop losses and stuff. Oh, yeah, we would have been out there. Okay. I think it'll come back down. So what's that? Change the stop loss to 6.3, not 6.2. Boom, take profit hit on the live, and take profit just about hit on the funded. Come on, it's right there, it's just about to get hit. 3, oh my god, it's got down. Yeah, it went past it on the funded. There we go. Okay, funded account, £1,356 made. Boom. We're in profits of £2,700, and live account, we just made £100. So that £100 is money I can actually withdraw. That was such a good little scalp right there. Like, that's it done. Let me get it back to where it was, 3, and you can see just like that in the trade, like How quick was that? Boom, boom, nice and simple. Easy as that, and that's all there is to my trading. I've made my money for today. Like, I could just go chill out, but I'm probably going to work the rest of the day. And you can see is it'll probably target down here. I could have stayed in this trade however long if I wanted to, but because I'm still new to trading and I'm just trying to keep things simple, look at how, I don't know if that shows up well on the camera, but look at how nice that is, my entry. It's like the absolute tip of the entry, like, of that candle. It's like perfect. In fact, why am I showing you on the phone when I can just go down to the 1 minute here? Like, look at how nice of an entry that is, of like, it literally taps into the order block. It's so simple though. It's just like, okay, 15-minute, where was the move down? Okay, well, here was the last zone. And again, if it blasted right through this, you would just like delete that and just say, okay, it doesn't respect it. But because it respects it, it has to have the move down. Then it came back in, go down to 15-minute. I'm just repeating myself here just to emphasize why we took this trade. Comes straight back into your order block, moves down. You've got your, let me get my little pen, actually drawing stuff out. Yeah, right here, you've got your market shift. Oh, let me draw it. Got your market shift right there. And I get, all that does is just show, yeah, there's bullish momentum, because if it didn't close below that, then it's just probably going to go up, down, same way the market moves all the time. But that then shows that we're going to come down, back up, wait for it to tap back in right here, and then boom. We could have entered, as I said, like many other times, where you could have entered off of this white one, because it taps back into that fractal, so you could call that down move. Like, if you'd done a trade here, you could have done a short from like here. Same as always, put that below, target 3R, 3. So that was a trade I could have taken. Then with this one here again, you've got your down move there. Short position, you would say like, see, this one's not as easy, but you could call that like your V shape, where it's down there, comes back, taps into it here. You could do it off of that fractal, just above there. And let's see, 3. That would be another trade I could have taken. This would be another trade I could have taken. Like, you can see just how many times this thing repeats itself. Well, that one, no, I wouldn't have taken it because there's no move down, which is kind of annoying. But this one again taps into the same zone. You put it a little bit behind here, and again set it to 3. That is a trade I would have taken as well. So you can see that's 1, 2, 3, and I took it on the 4th trade here. And the reason I go for +3 when you, like, your win rate overall will be so much better if you do like +5 overall, is because in the beginning, like, I'm not targeting specific zones here. Like, I could target this swing low, but it's just keeping it simple of like, okay, it'll usually move down, it'll go, and like 1 is to 3R is enough that you can get all the move that you need, get your money, and then if it reverses, it's like, cool, you've made your money for today. So yeah, I'm really liking this strategy so far. That's most days that I'll just trade gold. I'm pretty familiar with how gold works and stuff normally, and yeah, pretty good. And then yeah, look how nice that is. I've just like came down, got my money, and now it's retracing. It's like, I don't care, I'm out, I've made my money. That's like 1.3k I've made, and then £100 in the live account because NFTs coming later on today. So I had £40 in my live account, now I've got £140 to trade with. And then maybe if I see some more trades and stuff. But yeah, this is all I do every day. And then in the meantime, when I'm waiting for trades to play out, I'm just watching my market structure videos, testing things, back testing, journaling, forward testing. Like, that's all I'm doing, minimum 6 hours a day, and I love it. Like, making such good money now. So yeah, that's it, nice and simple. I know my strategy fairly well at this point, understand how the market works fairly well. It's enough to the point where I can keep replicating this and keep doing this, and we're at a pretty good point. So yeah, how long was that? That was in that trade for 8:10. I entered, and 8:20, 10 minutes to make £1,300. If you told me at like February this year, damn, coffee's cold. I forgot to even drink it. Yeah, if you told me February this year that I'd be able to make £1,300 in 10 minutes. Yesterday I made £1,500 in like 3 hours. I would have been like that, right, fuck off. That's never happening. And yeah, all I've got to do now is just get the consistency score down on the funded account, which I think I'm going to have to target like 18 grand for a payout, which, as I said, that's fucking mental if I can get that as my first payout. But yeah, maybe 8 more trades like this, so 8 more profitable days like this, and then the money could be coming in. So stick around and let's see, and I'll try and keep posting more trade stuff like this. If you want me to explain anything else about what I'm doing here, just leave a comment, let me know. But I'm absolutely in love with this. Like, look how perfectly it does it every time. It's like down, get the move, then it comes back up, and then every single time, you can see that this is like a really strong zone here, where you're just in your premium, and it keeps respecting it. And you could probably like re-enter, and get a bunch of trades off it. The reason I don't enter a lot on the downside here is because you're trading against the market. Like, you don't want, for me, I want to trade with the market, not against the market. What I mean by that is, like, again, how does the market move? If it's in a downtrend, big down move, little up move, big down move, little up move, big down move. Why would I want to trade the little move when I could get the big move and make more money? And just trading with the market, where it's like, right now we're overall bearish because we keep seeing like, there's like an uptrend there. Like yesterday at that point you could be looking for buys, but then it never really retraced into zones. It just kept going up and then shot back down. But yeah, overall lately I'd say 15-minute wise, for me, we've been fairly bearish recently, looking for like retracements and stuff. So anyway, I'll see if I maybe get back into another sale or something like that in a bit. But yeah, very happy with that one. Played out how I wanted it to. Gonna journal that one. Again, the biggest thing for me is just whenever it's playing out, keep holding. And you can see all I've done there is just trade from just one big candle. And one big candle is enough to make me like a couple £1,000.